This week on Cal High Sports Bay Area, huge league games and some playoff games. We'll have Bellarmine taking on Valley Christian, Concord battles Miramonte, and Alameda meets Castro Valley.
Softball features Castro Valley and Berkeley, lacrosse with Gunn and Los Altos, and the story of the De Anza baseball player beating the odds to be back on the field this season. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Bernstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. We begin tonight in the Mount Hamilton division where Leland, Lee, and Willow Glen continue their battle for the top spot. The three teams all with 2 losses coming into this week.
Yeah, and Willow Glen and Lee playing a home-and-home series this week. Here now action from a thrilling Tuesday afternoon game. A great day for a Slurpee and an umbrella as Lee hosts Willow Glen. The Rams with Jacob Alvarez at second in the first. The ball gets away. Alvarez breaks for third, and when the throw goes wide, Jacob races home with a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the second now, and Matt Miller comes to the plate, and Matt gets all of this one. A line shot over the left field fence, a solo blast for Matt, and a 2-0 Willow Glen lead. That was a bomb. Lee looking to get back in, runners at second and third. The ball chopped to Miller at third, who goes to Tyler Rando at the plate with a sweep tag, and the Rams maintain the 2-run lead. The Rams get 3 in the third, bases loaded for Charles Falcone, who does a nice job sending it through the hole in the right side. Noah Blum scores. Bases still loaded in the third as Miller sends it up the middle behind the bag, and this is a tough chance. Everyone is safe as Alvarez scores 5-0 Rams after 3. It's 7-0 when Lee begins the comeback. Ryan Junker with a little can of corn out to left. That allows Matt Dowd to race around third and score. It's 7-1 after 4. Lee gets 4 more in the fifth, 2 on for Jake Powell, who smashes it down the third base line, scoring as Jack Necodomo. Then Nick Robinson sends a Texas leaguer to left that drops in. Peo scores, and it's 7-5 after 5. The Longhorns get single runs in the 6th and 7th and tie it as Giancarlo Leonardo singles to left, scoring Powell, and we go to extra innings. Bottom 7, Kyle Johnson at the plate for the Longhorns, and he just kills this one. A walk-off blast for Johnson way out in right field, and his teammates were loving that, and Johnson around third, and he just gets killed at home plate as Lee keeps a share of the league lead with a thrilling come-from-behind win.
It's our resiliency. We never died. Our bench never died, and hopefully this is a momentum for the rest of the season.
It's fighting for first place.
More baseball, but this game out in Pacifica as Carlmont travels to Terra Nova. And in the top of the first, Carlmont will start the game in a big way. Bases loaded for Vinny Bologna with the long blast. No fence at Terra Nova, but that would have been out anywhere. Grant Norman, Matt Riley, and Lucas Billett all score on the grand slam. So that's exciting. Then Carlmont loads them up again in the second inning, but Terra Nova gets out of it. Sean Murad to catcher Dylan McDonald at home to limit the damage. Terra Nova threatening in the third, but Carlmont will roll up 2. Mitchell Plain to Norman to Aaron Hawk for 1 of 3 double plays for the Scots on the day. Visitors would get on the board in the next inning. Cole Swarta steals second. The ball gets away, and Nate Gordon trots in for 1. But Carlmont would get that right back. Grant Norman once again in the highlight. He brings in Mitchell Plain. Then in the 5th, it's Plain at the plate. This time he singles to left to bring Sean Purcell around, and it's 7-1 Carlmont. Terra Nova would get out of the inning, though, as relief pitcher Willie Brazil earns the punch-out. But the Scots bats would just not cool down. Jordan Brandenburg puts a good stroke on the ball as it squeezes through the infield to score Will Clives and Vinny Bologna to make it 9-1. Then, just for good measure, it's Aaron Hawk once again finding a hole on the left side. That's good for another run as Brandon Takimoto comes across home, and the Carlmont Scots rolling this one to a tune of 10-1.
Notre Dame Belmont looking to wrap up the West Bay League title on Thursday afternoon. Madison Earnshaw was dealing early. She gets the batter to chase for strike 3. No score after 1. Runners in scoring position for the Lady Tigers in the second, and Sharon Stewart gets her hustle on to beat the throw at first. Bella Park scores to give Notre Dame a 1-0 lead. Then it's Nusha Stewart doing the job as she puts the ball in play. Ashley Dean slides in safely at the plate to extend the lead to 2. Earnshaw, meanwhile, was just on her game. She gets another punch out here, one of her 6 consecutive strikeouts in the game. Now 7-0 Tigers in the 7th for Nusha Stewart, who gets all of this one, drives it to left for a triple. Dean scores 8-0 Notre Dame Belmont. Then Marina Silvestri adds on with another triple, this one plating Stewart. She would later score to make it 10-0 Lady Tigers. Harker gets one back in the 7th as Joyce Lee hustles to beat the throw at first. Grace Park comes in to score, but the Tigers induce the pop fly for the final out of the game as Notre Dame Belmont. The Lady Tigers win it 10-1 to clinch the West Bay League title. Earnshaw going the distance with 12 strikeouts in the game for the victorious Notre Dame Belmont Lady Tigers, league champions this year.
The Santa Teresa Saints getting ready to host Leland on a very, very hot Wednesday afternoon. We start in the top of the first, Chargers up 1. Hannah Angelari with the base hit right up the middle. Emma Ferguson comes home. Leland ends the first up 2. Top of the second, the visitors remained hot. Grace Ramey liking what she sees. Michelle Calcaney, Blair, and Ferguson come home to extend the Chargers lead to 4. Leland still not done. Hannah Angelari with another hit on the day. The Chargers liking left field. Ramey will cross home, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom 4, Santa Teresa feeling the pressure. Taylor Siri connects. It goes all the way to the fence. Raquel Medina comes in. Isabel Hall up for the Saints. She gets the shallow hit to right. Madison Greco crosses home, and the Santa Teresa Saints come back. It's still not done. Kayla Williams keeping Santa Teresa going. She pops the ball high and long to left. The catch is made, but Hall scores, and ST ends the 4th inning within 2. Tied at 6 apiece in the top of the 7th. Runner on third for Leland. The ball is thrown to third. Taylor Siri with the out, and we head to extra innings. Top 8, runner on third for Leland. Alyssa Tom with the much-needed base hit, allowing Emma Ferguson to give the Chargers the 7-6 lead, and a little more insurance needed for the visitors. Nicole Tom right up the middle. Ramey makes it 8-6, and that's the way this one ends. Leland holds on to win it, handing Santa Teresa just their 2nd league loss on the season. Each week, the Rica Center brings us the Players of the Week.
The announcement made in a wrap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Can you say undefeated with 18 games on foul? His level is collegiate, his name is James Bowles. Clayton Valley High School, Ugly Eagle Senior. Yeah, that bitch flies through, give you spasms like seizures. I mean, his game is so serious, delirious. If you think you stand a chance, if you're curious, this isn't oblivious. Watch his highlight tape, it will be hideous. I'm serious, and Jamie's too good to injurious and isn't mysterious. The CCS got Janessa, a warrior, coming to the pitch like a destroyer's. Opponents from SF to Sequoia. No, that Janessa about to blow. Yeah, that bitch go high, go low. She will smack to the third row, and opponents will have hope. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 home runs. This isn't a joke, but for her it's so fun. For her it's so easy. From city to city, she is coming through to let you know that her game is complete. Janessa the GO, Player of the Week.
Your orthopedic specialists bring us great advice on sports-related injuries every week. Here's Dr. Matthew Pesci with this week's tip.
Getting the wind knocked out of you is a commonly used phrase referring to a direct blow to the abdomen, which causes release of the air in the lungs. The blow can also cause spasm of the abdominal muscles, which make it difficult to breathe. While this can cause anxiety and panic, usually recovery occurs within a few minutes. Drawing the knees up to the chest to relax the abdominal muscles and slowly breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth may also be helpful. Most often, the athlete can return to sports within a few minutes after they catch their breath. However, if symptoms persist, it may indicate a more serious internal injury, and it is advised to seek further medical advice.
Coming up, it's Kennedy and Logan battling for first place in the Mission Valley League.
And John Sweat and Salesian in softball coming up as Cal High Sports Bay Area rolls along.
The Rica Center's athletic programs are an elite system for college-bound and professional-level athletes. Rica's nationally accredited coaching staff teaches students about Olympic lifting, plyometrics, and overspeed training. They value the importance of injury prevention by using PRI and DNS protocols, while also providing students physical deloading workouts in their endless pool. Interested? Well, come on by to the Rica Center to turn your goals into a reality.
Stevens Creek Toyota is proud to support high school sports to help mold the leaders of tomorrow. Now we invite you to experience the future today with the car of the future, the all-new 2017 Mirai hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Be the first to drive the future today, or check out the amazing new 2017 Prius Liftback. Plus, experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. Drive the future right in the heart of Silicon Valley at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose.
Block Construction Company builds the highest quality buildings that exceed the expectations of our customers throughout the Bay Area and Central Coast. Block is a strong, diverse contractor building projects that enhance our community. Block serves a variety of markets, including education, professional office, healthcare, historic preservation, mixed use, multifamily, and senior housing. Block Construction has won numerous industry awards, including being honored as one of the safest contractors in the state. Block Construction, enhancing communities for nearly 5 decades.
The white lines keep time for you, like road signs, my words are true. They bring me slowly back.
I missed you.
Did you bring new ones?
You work hard for more than just you.
You went to Montana.
I did.
Working together, we'll help you save for her future geology degree. Wells Fargo.
Back at the Plex with our Block Construction NCS Blockbuster game, the Kennedy Titans continue their fine season with just one league loss, all alone in first place in the Mission Valley League.
Just one game back were the James Logan Colts, looking to move into a first place tie as they battled the Titans this week. It's our NCS Blockbuster game, and Robert was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
It is a battle for first place in the Mission Valley League on a hot Wednesday afternoon here at Kennedy High School. For the Kennedy Titans in first place right now, look for the outstanding sophomore Dalton Bowling, hitting .415 with 22 hits. On the other side for the James Logan Colts is San Jose State commit Michael Gallagher. Michael hitting near .500 for the team, leading the team in RBIs. He is their best player this year. It's Logan and Kennedy in this afternoon's Block Construction Blockbuster game. Kennedy on the board first in the home half of the first. Cheyenne Bennett connecting with a blast to right center. Scoring is Keith Mills. Right behind him is Dalton Bowling. And Kennedy has a 2-0 lead after one. Top two, and the Colts get one back. Oster Lepe sends a scorcher to center. Scoring is Jose Esquivel. It's now 2-1 Kennedy. Same score in the third as Mike Gallagher sends this one deep to left all the way to the wall. It's a double for Gallagher, but he would not score. The Titans looking to add to their lead. John Harmon with a shot to second, but a great grab there by the Colts. Dylan Ponce. Oh, great play. Runners at first and second for the Colts. The ball ripped to short, and a nice play there by Cody Stevenson going to third for the Force. Still 2-1 bottom five as Brandon Cano ropes this one deep to right center. The speedy Cano is easily at second with the double. With Cano at third, Clayton Raboka knocks it off the pitcher. Everyone's safe. Cano scores. It's 3-1 Kennedy. Still in the fifth, it's Freddie Acalina striking it up the middle for a base hit. Bennett and Harmon score, and it's 5-1 Kennedy Titans. The Colts looking to come back. Christian Horton with a monster blast off the wall on the fly in left field. It's a double for Horton, just missing the home run. Logan gets 2 runs in the seventh. Jeff Izare sends this one down the line in right. Scoring is Mark Turnquist to make it 5-3. But Bowling still in the game, gets the K to end it as Kennedy stays all alone at the top of the Mission Valley League. Dalton Bowling, the outstanding sophomore pitcher, a big reason why the Kennedy Titans are playing so well this year.
I was just trying to command my zone. I was doing real well of doing that, and my team was backing me up on the field, and we were getting runs on the board. They're like my brothers. I love them all, and I'll do anything for them on and off the field.
We head out to the Diamond as Salesian host John Sweat. Into the first inning, the Warriors getting started early as Kim Nguyen lines this one into right field, allowing Crystal Raro to come in to score for their first run of the game. A few batters later, Madison Perella punches this one over the infield for a base hit, allowing Kim Nguyen to score for the Warriors. And into the top of the third, Malaika Afoya will bring her power by scorching this one into left field for a stand-up triple. And the very next batter, Amelia Garcia, hits a grounder right back to the pitcher. She'll be safe on the play, but coming in from third is Malaika Afoya to give the Warriors the 5-1 advantage. And not only were the Indians hot at the plate, but their defense as well was strong. Kim Nguyen sliding in for the catch after it is bobbled by Cynthia Davis for the out. And the very next inning, the Pride still keeping themselves in the ballgame. Robinson will lace this one down the line as she advances to third on an interference play to bring in Tatiana Pinkston and Autumn Fair. But that's not enough as the power bat of Malaika Afoya scorches this one for a solo shot as the John Sweat Warriors dominate this game with the final score of 22-7, Afoya and Perella leading the way.
The Sacred Heart Prep Gators all geared up and pumped up for their senior day game against the Menlo Atherton Bears. We start with some solo play with Gators. Joe Sonsini dodging some Bears and snapping it in for the first goal of the game. Here's Tommy Bohack responding with a roar as he sends the ball in for Menlo Atherton, tying the score at 2-all. Into the second, and Sacred Heart is ahead. Kevin Tinsley passing to Ted Vaught, who gets the ball to Jack Crockett. Crockett shoots and scores. It's a 3-point Gator lead. This one's a good one. Jack Wolf gets the ball to Chris DeCibio, who slams one in for Menlo Atherton. Wolf later finds DeCibio as they collide for the Bear chest bump. We're back from halftime, and Cincinnati now passing to Tinsley. Tinsley goes in for the goal and gives the Gators a 5-goal advantage. Jumping to the fourth now, it's Joseph Lohman assisting to Wolf for the goal, and Wolf was pretty pleased with himself as the Bears make their 5th goal of the game. But the Gators will take this game as Tinsley running upfield again, avoiding the Bears defense, firing from 10 yards out, and he scores as the Sacred Heart Prep Gators win this one 9-5 to remain in first place with a 1-game lead in league.
Each week this season, Panera Bread Restaurants brings us the Coach of the Week award. The winning coach will receive a gift card from Panera Bread. Use their new app for super fast ordering and pickup.
This week's Coach of the Week is Valley Christian head coach John Diotti. The Warriors won 3 huge league games last week, part of a 6-game win streak to keep their league title hopes alive. Highlights of the Warriors game with Bellarmine coming up, but right now we honor John Diotti as the Panera Bread Coach of the Week. The World Games Basketball and Video Tournament is coming up this June 23rd through 25th at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds. The official high school all-star game for the state of California is now at the World Games June 24th, so come and see some of the top high school seniors, boys and girls, play in this all-star basketball game.
Coming up, Piedmont Hills meets Live Oak with first place on the line in the Santa Teresa division.
But first, here is our World Games Top 10 softball poll. If you are injured, you want immediate help from the very best. That's why Muir Orthopedic Specialist gives your high school athletic trainer a direct line for an immediate consultation with a sports doctor. You'll get an appointment within 1 business day with access to in-house digital imaging and MRI. Many of our doctors have already teamed with local high schools to bring great care to you. Muir Orthopedic Specialist wants you to get the best possible care as quickly as possible so you can get back in the game. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, a comprehensive approach to sports medicine.
Hilltoppers Academy and Core Excel present the 13th Annual World Games. Join us June 23rd through 25th for this 3-day event. Santa Clara County Fair. Music provided by Wild 94.9. Show off your skills at the video game competition and be eligible to win one of the daily cash prizes. The 13th Annual World Games is a 2-day basketball tournament open to boys and girls teams aged 8 through 19. For more information about this event, visit worldgamesxii.weebly.com.
Head over to the Silver Creek Sportsplex in South San Jose for the excitement and fun of day camps for kids ages 7 to 12. Enjoy our state-of-the-art air-conditioned facility where your superstar will receive the best training in a variety of sports in the morning. They'll experience flag football and soccer on the Bay Area's best indoor fields. They'll learn roller hockey, baseball, softball, basketball, and badminton. Afternoons are filled with a variety of fun activities. Sign up now for summer camps. Build skills, make friends, and have fun.
We're from Pioneer High School, and we are Cal High Sports!
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex, where the Piedmont Hills Pirates come into this week with a 1-game lead over both Live Oak and Oak Grove, with 2 other teams just 2 games back.
The Pirates with 2 league games against Live Oak this week, big games that would go a long way in deciding the league title. The Piedmont Hills Pirates take the field as they host the Live Oak Acorns Wednesday afternoon. Acorns get on the board first early as DJ Washington ropes this ball into the gap. In to score is Alex Cornejo. Next batter, P.J. Rochon hits the ball through the infield. Hustling in is Washington. Coming to the plate. Here comes the throw, and he is safe at the plate. But the Acorns' 3-run inning gets shut down by Pirates pitcher Josh Beck with a nice K here. Top of the second now, Live Oak adding to their lead as Damon Rodriguez hits one up the middle for a 2-run RBI. The Acorns lead at 5-0. The Pirates get their bats going in the third. Here's senior Danny Bobias hitting it way deep. That'll drop. Scoring is Ryan Garvey. And now keeping the rally going is Colin McEvers, as he absolutely turns on this one. 2-run score, and the Pirates bring it to within 1 run. Live Oak's offense erupting in the 5th. Here's Seth Conforti bringing in Chris Knopf. Acorns extend their lead by 7. The Pirates fighting back as Jose Renteria launches this ball for a double, and he gets the RBI, but the Acorns bats stay hot. Here's Conforti with a nice hit. Coming in to score is Knopf, as Live Oak wins it 17-6. The Acorns and Pirates now tied for first place in the Santa Teresa after that game. Huge games for the Acorns: Conejo, Rochon, and Conforti.
The top 2 teams in the West Alameda League battling it out for first place. Into the first inning, Berkeley showing off their nice defense with Georgia Tomasic making the stumbling catch for the out. But the real battle was happening on the mound in a pitcher's duel. Courtney Rose will strike out the side. 3 straight batters for Courtney. Next inning, Robin Wampler will rack up her own strikeout total with 6 on the day, as she was bringing the heat on the mound as well. Into the home half of the third, Robin will contribute to her pitching by lacing this one down the line for a stand-up triple. And the very next batter, Maddie Conejo, draws the walk, and coming in from third is Robin Wampler to score their first run of the game. Fast forward into the 5th inning, Emily Shaw finds the gap, as this will roll all the way to the wall, allowing her to race around the bags for a stand-up triple. Next batter, Caitlin Huey fakes the bunt attempt, allowing Emily Shaw to come in to score their first run of the game on a pass ball. And the Trojans showing some life a few batters later. Lauren Kong connects one to the gap. In comes Maddie Conejo, robbing her of the base hit. Berkeley leads 2-1. Continuing the momentum, Ann Davenport will seal the deal by bringing in Georgia Tomasic on a base knock, as the Berkeley Yellow Jackets get the victory and pull ahead into first place in the West Alameda County League. Each week, Stevens Creek Toyota brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Taylor Lambert joins us now with the story of a De Anza baseball player whose heart cannot be questioned.
Robert, the De Anza baseball team is young this year. They're building a program out there in El Sobrante, and now one of their top players is back on the field after heart surgery. This is the story of Keith Whitaker. Keith Whitaker is a pretty dang good baseball player on the diamond. Just a sophomore on varsity, he pops out during practice.
Oh, he's a great player. Really fast, strong kid. He's only a sophomore. He's got a lot of heart for the game. He's got a lot of heart for his teammates.
And that is true. Young Whitaker does have a lot of heart for the game, but it's his actual heart, the one which pumps blood through his body, is the reason Keith was almost not able to play the game of baseball. It all starts back when Keith was an infant, a 3-month-old, when his parents took him to the doctor and was given shocking news.
And that's when they noticed that he had an enlarged heart. And they did some procedures, and then it was like, just all of a sudden, it was like, he's going into heart failure, and that just shocked him.
They just hoped and prayed for me that I would get better and be just a normal kid like everyone else.
Doctors performed successful open heart surgery on the infant, fixing what was discovered to be Al-Kappa, where the heart does not attach correctly.
But the thing is, they did tell us that, when he get older, that, we'd have to watch what's going on, because his body and organs and everything is going to be growing, and, we got to pay attention to it. But when he was growing up, he was running around so much and doing everything, we lost sight that he was really sick.
I never actually knew about it when I was little. I always wondered what it was, why is this scar on my chest? But then my mom actually started telling me more about it as I get older, more information about it.
And for the most part, Keith was completely healthy as he grew up, until the condition popped up just recently.
This past year is what really the kicker was. So it was a pass ball. So he scored all the way from second base on a pass ball. He went into the dugout, was passed out right there.
Doctor told me that I needed open heart surgery again. I basically just let God take its course. Whatever happened, happened. It's just you're in a lot of pain, you're having a hard time breathing, and it's just bad feeling overall.
So the doctors went back in for another open heart surgery, and after a second successful operation, doctors said he should be healthy for the rest of his life, like nothing ever happened.
He was determined, man. He was just determined to get back on the field, and now we're like, slow down a little bit, but he didn't stop, man,
Keith barely missed any time at all, coming back early this season as a starter for De Anza.
It was basically just a surprise to me when I found out I could play baseball. My parents were waiting for me to sit out for about a year, and I ended up getting it earlier.
You know, hard thing for him to sit and watch, especially how much he loves to be out here. But to be able to overcome something like that is tremendous. You know, and he hasn't missed a beat.
And if it all goes according to plan, that's the way Keith Whitaker will live the rest of his life, without skipping a beat.
Keith Whitaker, everybody. Amazing story right there. Hard to believe he's on the field right now, but he's doing his thing, and he is very good. De Anza, very young. They're building the program out there.
So he's come back out of this and to become one of the starters as a sophomore this year.
As a sophomore, and it's like so much perspective on life now. If he goes 0 for 4, the family's not worried about it. They're just happy that he's here.
All right, very good. Thanks, Taylor. One Hit Away brings us great advice on concussion prevention and treatment every week.
Here's Brett Sidibaka with this week's tip.
Thankfully, over the years, there's been more and more research done about concussions. But did you know that subconcussive hits can lead to similar symptoms and effects? As a former college football player, I experienced approximately 1,500 hits to the head during one season between practices and games. Over time, the effects of subconcussive hits can induce concussion symptoms. So if you do not feel right during school, practice, or during the game, let your coach or trainer know. One Hit Away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up to the City League we go for Lowell and Balboa in a semifinal matchup.
And Los Altos meets Gunn in lacrosse next.
Hi, my name's Tony Clifford, Chief Operating Officer at First National Bank of Northern California and former San Ignatius Wildcat.
First National Bank of Northern California, proudly serving your community for 53 years. We live and play in this community just like you. We'd like to show you how a community bank like ours can help your business. From San Francisco all the way to Sunnyvale, we know the peninsula and we want to know you.
Try something old as something new at First National Bank of Northern California.
The San Francisco 49ers are committed to helping kids live a healthy, active lifestyle.
You're plenty fast enough. You're plenty fast. Exchange, exchange. Good. Go, 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 go.
Check out 49ers.com/YF to see how you can get involved.
When did anyone start calling this salad? At Panera, a good salad is so much more than a bowl of something green. More than an obligation to be good. More than just something you have on the side. More than just one flavor, or texture, or color. A good, clean salad is so much more than green. And with Panera Catering, more for your event. Panera, food as it should be.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By the Rika Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of Game of the Week. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in Northern California. Stevens Creek Toyota, San Jose, it's where the deals are. Panera Bread, food as it should be. Food should taste good, it should feel good, it should do good things for you and the world around you. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by Top Flight Sports Academy, where student athletes are challenged to learn, grow, and own attributes that prepare them to succeed both on and off the field.
Back at the Sportsplex with this week's Game of the Week, the City League playoffs beginning this week with 6 teams looking to make next week's finals at AT&T Park.
Yes, we take you to Golden Gate Park for Thursday's semifinal game where regular season champ Lowell was looking to advance to the final game, but they would have to get past Balboa. It's this week's Game of the Week, and our Taylor Lambert was there.
JD in the house, former Lowell coach and San Francisco baseball legend John Donahue watching his team now onto the game. Early on, Lowell playing smart baseball. Get a runner on, move him over to third, then take advantage of the mistakes. Ball is off the mark, and Motana Fuparet scoots in. Good things just happen when you play good baseball. 1-0 Cardinals, and early on, Joe Solomon looked to keep it that way. Joe in his senior season has signed on to play with Pacific next year on scholarship. Next inning, the low pop-up is in full effect again. Catcher Owen Mahoney gets the ball deep enough to play at Adam Gardy. He likes to party, and the Cardinals are up 2. Balboa would create some momentum with their defense. Line drive to Jared Sariaba, and Jared makes the play to end the inning, and that momentum would result in the 6th-inning rally. Roger Bonilla with a stroke to left. That plays Jacob Long from third until minutes later with 2 outs. Brandon Noori is going to get enough of it. Carmelo Martel, it will score from third as Brandon hustles down the line, and that will tie up the ball game at 2-all. But in the bottom of the inning, contact is made by Adam Gardy. Did I mention he likes to party? Spencer Wong safe at second. Jacob Tang is plated, and Lowell takes the 1-run lead. Last chance for Balboa in the 7th, man on base, but Delvin Stanley snags it, and that's your ball game. Lowell heading to the City League Final to play Washington, so we talked to the Cardinals after the game. We are here with the Lowell Cardinals. Another big win for these guys. Let's meet them.
Let's go!
All right, we are here with Joe Solomon. You guys just keep on winning. That's kind of Lowell baseball. Tell me what Lowell baseball means to you.
Well, Lowell baseball. This is Lowell baseball right here. We're a family. We all really like playing baseball, and we came out and had fun today, and got a win. We kept bringing in the good news.
Good news, and that was a tight game, 3-2. Tell me about the game. How was it for you on the mound?
The game was really fun. We went out there, we had fun, and it was close. It got close in the 6th inning when they scored 2, and then we came back, and we always come back, and we'll keep winning.
Keep on doing it. Thanks a lot. Go over to Adam Gardy. The goals at the beginning of the year. I mean, you guys pretty much always in that Transbay game. What was your goals at the beginning of the year, and how are they stacking up?
Our goals were just to get to AT&T once again, and then win our 5th championship in a row.
5th championship, geez. Yeah. And you know, JD's not in the house anymore. You got the new coaching staff. It's like everybody always remembers JD, but your coaching staff, still a bunch of studs out here. Talk about your coaching staff.
Well, the entire year they've been working as hard, and they knew from the beginning that our goal was to make the championship again and win that championship. So, yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Owen Mahoney, you're kind of running the team back there behind the plate. How was your day? Talk about the game.
It was good. Joe came out, threw a gem. I mean, we've been running him all year, last year. Pitched great. Defense played good.
That's kind of what Joe does, right? Yeah. He just pitches really, really well. And how much do you care about these guys standing around you right now? You know, it's always like a brotherhood.
I love playing with these guys. You know, I told them before I just wanted to play one more game with them. You know, I love playing for all of them. They all play for each other.
Awesome. You guys are still playing?
Yes.
Congratulations. All right. That's
Emil DeAndres on Amazon.
That's all from us here in Golden Gate Park, guys. Take us out.
The Los Altos Eagles trying to stay cool on a very hot Tuesday afternoon as they get ready to play Gunn. First half, we start with the Titans. Laurel Comtier gets open right in front of the net, and Gunn takes an early 2-point lead. More Gunn here. Check out Rebecca Chapman streaking down the field. She dodges all defenders and goes right to the net, slipping it past the keeper. Nice hustle from Chapman. Los Altos looking for their first goal on this one. Evelyn Bear Murphy turns on the Jets and hammers it home. Eagles down 3-1. But Gunn responds very quickly. Grace Williams with the pass over to Chapman, and let Rebecca Chapman do her thing. Her second goal in this one, she had 4 in the game. Los Altos hanging tough in the first. Hannah Wendelken rolls off the defender and finds the back of the net to keep the Eagles within 3. Second half, Gunn really got hot. Andrew Garcia-Milla over to Chapman. Chapman with the pass to Emily Axel, who wastes no time scoring for the Titans. And then it's Garcia-Milla, this time on the scoring end. She comes from around the back and goes over the top. Gunn now with an 8-point lead. The Titans looking for some more insurance. Annika Kalar getting into the mix. She goes right through 2 defenders for the goal. Everyone on the attack. Just too much Gunn in this one. Chapman, a strong player for the visitors. She passes to Axel for the score. And the Titans cruise to victory in this one and remain 2 games back of first in the Santa Clara Valley League.
All the essays are now turned in for our Alexis of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award scholarships. We've reviewed the essays and have chosen the 5 finalists.
Yes, the 5 were interviewed this week to determine how big of a scholarship each will receive. That money to be awarded at our end of the season awards banquet May 22nd. More on the final 5 next week. Coming up, the De Anza Division playoffs beginning this week. We'll see Milpitas and Los Altos next.
And Concord takes on undefeated Miramonte as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Over the next 2 weeks, the De Anza Division will play its end-of-the-season tournament to decide the league title. We feature an early round game between Los Altos and Milpitas, mainly because Adrian Soriano is the head coach at Milpitas.
Are Adrian Soriano?
Yeah.
Not the head coach.
Well, the assistant coach at Milpitas.
Marissa? Not assistant coach. I think he just shows up in a uniform and sits on the bench.
Well, whatever it is, here it is. It's Adrian's Milpitas Trojans battling Los Altos this week. The Los Altos Eagles taking the field as they take on the Milpitas Trojans in the first round of the De Anza Division playoffs. Max Cigareta was dealing for the Eagles early on. He gets the called strike 3 here. Los Altos was playing stellar defense as well. Check out Matt Trescott, who dives and makes a spectacular catch in center. No score after 1. Third inning in Los Altos with runners at first and second for Ryan Buckner, who chops it to the shortstop. The throw is off at first, and Trescott comes in to score 1-0 Eagles after 3. Milpitas looking to answer back in the fourth, but Max Cigareta bare hands the grounder and easily lobs it to first for the out. Still 1-0 LA after 4. The Trojans load the bases in the top of the fifth for Tariq Bracey, who reaches base on a fielder's choice. Isaac Sanchez scores to tie it up at 1. But back come the Eagles in the bottom half. Ben Parker crushes one deep to center field. Aiden Keller and Trescott scored to give Los Altos a 3-1 advantage. The Eagles still not done. Ryan Buckner scorches one inside the first baseline for a double. That scores Ben Parker, and it's 4-1 Los Altos. Los Altos would score another run in the 6th, and that's enough support for Higuereta, who gets another punch out here, and the Eagles take game 1 over Milpitas. It's a 2 RBI day from both Buckner and Parker.
Staying on the diamond, we head to Miramonte High School as Concord is in town. Future Matadors right there, but on to the game. No score in the bottom of the third. Miramonte's Jake Hassard brings in speedy Nick Foster for a Matadors run. The Mats add on Casey McGonigal staying up the middle, and that'll bring Hazard right back to home plate. 2-0 home team. Nice slide by Jake. In the fourth now, Miramonte scores again. Will Casriel drops a nice butt. Sam Liang comes in to score. Everyone's safe as the Mats take control. Miramonte had not done. Bed Jungbluth with the blast here to the right center field wall, bringing in Casriel. Miramonte would score another run to make it 5-0, but Concord would not be deterred. Sean Mayo dumps this one into right field to bring in Ben Zeber to get the Minutemen on the board. Concord would score 2 more times to make it 5-3. Then the craziness happened. Jason Schultz with a hard contact up the middle, 1 out at second, but Schultz is safe at first. The ball overthrown, and both Mayo and Ryan Parisi come in to tie the game. But in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out, number 7 will get the job done. Sam Liang with the long line drive, bringing in Tim Tagg, who hit a triple right before that. Miramonte walks off in this one to the tune of a 6-5 final as the Mats rush the field. Sam Liang with a walk-off. Great game for the undefeated Matadors.
Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, mold, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field.
This week doing the dirty work is Bill Ralston from Clayton Valley in a big league game. Ralston heading home with a big slide and plenty of dirt. That's Bill Ralston doing the dirty work just like Synergy Environmental Solutions. We have all of the games we shot for tonight's show available to buy either digitally or on DVD. You can go to our website and order the entire game from your favorite team. Every play can be yours. Order on our website right now.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cal High Sports BA. Also, be sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube site to get automatic updates on when new videos are there to watch. There's a link to the YouTube site on our CalHighSportsBayArea.com website.
Coming up, our CCS Block Construction Blockbuster game. It's the West Catholic League battle with softball rivals St. Francis and Mitty.
And Alameda battles Castro Valley in the West Alameda County Foothill Division when we come back.
The Edge at Club Sports San Jose at Silver Creek Sportsplex is a new 8,000 square foot performance training center where athletes of all levels can build speed, agility, power, coordination, and flexibility. Our proven training methods are taught by nationally certified performance coaches to help athletes of all ages and skill levels accomplish their sports and fitness-related goals. The Edge offers a comprehensive schedule of hard-driving classes. Regardless of your current fitness condition, novice to professional athlete, The Edge has a program for you.
The Riker Center is the only facility in the Bay Area using PRI Postural Restoration Institute and DNS Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization exercise protocols. Tim Dempsey is only one of 33 trainers in the world certified by the Postural Restoration Institute. Students that follow these protocols will perform better in their sport by neurologically improving their body mechanics. You want to learn more? Well, come on by to the Riker Center.
The Fast and Furious 8 sales event is here at South County Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're spinning wheels and making deals, stacking them deep and selling them cheap. We've got the largest selection of muscle cars in Northern California at the best prices in town. Hellcat Scout Packs Hemi, Challenger RT, Chargers, Ram trucks, get power and more power in your hand.
Get in Beast Mode.
Spin wheels, get those deals today at the Fast and Furious 8 sales event in Gilroy. Hurry up and get your speed on.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's nice checking out the local spots.
Oh, man. Did we lose him again?
I bet I know where he is. I'll call him. Came on a little strong there, bud.
True love takes a little time, Stomper. No, I say go big or go home.
Sideline, Monte Vista High School Mustangs. You're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with the big softball game in the West Catholic League. Mitty and St. Francis both with just one league loss, playing each other for the second time in league.
The Lancers won the first game 1 month ago. The Monarchs looking for revenge this week in our Block Construction CCS Blockbuster game. Our Kiara Biagini was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
Big game in the West Catholic League as the St. Francis Lancers host my old team, the Archbishop Mitty Monarchs, for the league title. Both teams at 8-1, the Monarchs' only loss coming from the Lancers. A big part of that had to do with sophomore Jordan Schuring. This righty for the Lancers went 7 shutout innings in the win against Mitty, not to mention she's hitting over 400. For Mitty, it's going to be number 7, Rebecca Ortiz, who's leading her team in RBIs and is batting a big .433. It's a battle for the West Catholic League title in our blockbuster game. We get started in the 3rd inning as Lancers' Hannah DeMore gets a base hit up the middle. In to score is Claudia Costello. Lancers take the lead 3-2, but relief pitcher for the Monarchs, Hannah Edwards, gets the K to end the 3rd. Mitty gets a run in the top of 4, but Lancers' Bucci Delfino takes back the lead with this solo bomb. St. Francis up 4-3. Top of 5, Monarchs Edwards up to bat. She gets a hold of this one, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to put Mitty up 5-4. The Lancers answer back in the 6th as DeMore ropes it up the middle. In to score is Costello. Haley Pram keeps the rally going as she crushes this ball in the gap and gets the RBI. Lancers lead by 2. But ending the inning is Monarchs right fielder Diamond Holling laying out and making the catch. Great play there. Monarchs last chance with 2 outs in the 7th, and Lauren Lozano comes through with a clutch hit to tie the game. We head into extras. Mitty up to bat in the top of 10. Mariah Dewey drops this one in, scoring a run, but Lancers Delfino fires the ball home and gets the out. Down by 1, Lancers do or die here. Costello up to bat. She hits this one deep in the gap for a 2-run walk-off. The Lancers beat the Monarchs 9-8 and take the West Catholic League title in an absolute thriller. After the game, Costello took us through her at-bat.
I don't even know. I was see it, hit it. That's all I could think. I could honestly have never asked for anything better, and this is the best way to end my senior year.
In our blockbuster game, I'm Kiara Biagini, Cal High Sports, Bay Area.
The Castro Valley Trojans take the field as they host the Alameda Hornets in a West Alameda County Foothill Conference game. Alameda gets going in the top of the 1st as Jordan Kim hits a deep infield ground ball and beats it out. Great hustle there. Next up is Josh Meadows, who ropes this ball into the gap and moves Kim to 3rd base. And the Hornets have a runner in scoring position, but the Trojans' big righty Matt Masio gets out of the inning with a backwards K. Trojans now up to bat. Here's a soft infield hit to Sam Wettergren. He's got to hurry, and a nice tag put on by Greg Sagra to finish the inning. We jump to the 5th, still scoreless, but not for long, as Alameda's Tristan Wiley lays down the squeeze bunt. Scoring is Chris Reagan, and we have a 1-0 ball game. Top of the 7th, the Hornets' Kim gets his 2nd hit of the day. Shortly after, he gets walked in for a run. Alameda trying to add on as Wettergren tries to get the sac fly. There for the catch is London Penland. He fires the ball home. Catcher Josh Levy with a nice tag at the plate, and he is out. Last chance for the Trojans in the 7th as they trail by 2, but the Hornets get the out, and that is gonna be the ball game, folks. Alameda gets the 2-0 win in Game 1 of the 2-game series with the Trojans this week.
Each week we bring you tips on how to use Adobe products to make great team videos and highlight reels.
Here's Robert in the office with this week's tip.
Today we'll see how color correcting can work in Premiere Pro. We have two scenes where the orange in the Half Moon Bay jerseys are different in shots taken with the GoPro and with our regular camera. So let's click the Color tab to edit in the Color workspace. We're going to go to the Creative tab and highlight all of the colors, which creates a dot you can manipulate. We're going to add more orange to make it brighter on the jersey. This is only changing any orange color in the shot. Then we go to the Basic Correction tab and bring in more orange to the temperature and change the tint to make it a darker orange. Turn down the saturation to match the second shot, and you have two shots that are much closer to each other than when we started. Just another way to use the Adobe Creative Cloud to make your videos better than all the rest. Coming up, a huge game in the West Catholic League with Bellarmine and Valley Christian.
But first, here is the World Games Top 10 Baseball Poll.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Muir Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care to athletes of all ages. First National Bank of Northern California, your community business bank. By the Silver Creek Sportsplex, the Bay Area's premier sports and fitness destination. Block Construction, together building greatness. And by South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
It took just 1 week for the West Catholic League to become a very interesting race. Sarah had been dominating league play, but the Padres have come back to the pack with 5 teams within 1 game of first place starting this week.
That's right, 2 of those teams, Valley Christian and Bellarmine, meeting this week. Patrick Wicklander on the bump for Valley Christian as the Warriors look for the sweep against Bellarmine Tuesday afternoon. Patrick looking sharp early for VC. He gets the batter to chase for strike 3. Joe Amarato was dealing for Bellarmine as well. He gets a called third strike here to end the inning. No score through 2. We skip to the 4th inning now, and Eddie Park gets it started for Valley Christian with a single to left field as that one drops in. A sac bunt moves Park to second for Anthony Flores, who draws the walk, but Park steals third in the process. That sets it up for Ryan Belwamini, who executes the safety squeeze. Park scores, and it's 1-0 Warriors. Dawson Brigman keeps it going with a flare to center. Here comes the throw, and here comes the runner, and it's not in time as Flores slides in safely. 2-0 Valley Christian in the lead. Bellarmine trying to respond in the home half. Connor Mack smokes one all the way to the wall for a double, but he would not score. Runners in scoring position for the Bells now in the 5th, but VC gets out of it as Dawson Brigman fields the grounder and fires to Seth Moak at first to end the threat. Runner at third now for the Warriors in the 6th, and Belwamini comes through again. Another base knock as Nick Marincon scores. 3-0 Valley Christian Warriors. From there, Wicklander does the rest as he gets another punch out here, and Valley Christian wins a big one over Bellarmine to stay in the hunt for the WCAL League title. Wicklander with the complete game shutout for the victorious Warriors.
The Silver Creek softball team is having a fantastic season so far.
That's right, the girls meeting with our Taylor Lambert at the Rica Center to talk about their season this week.
We are at the Rica Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula, where goals are achieved. Welcome to the Rica Center. We are here with the Silver Creek Raiders. Let's meet them. All right, we are here with Jade Vidal. Really successful season so far this season. You're 1 up in league right now. How's the season been going so far?
It's been going really good. We all work together as a team to accomplish our goals, and we all stick together, and we're all very together. We don't have any drama on the team, and we're all very good together. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We're going to head over to Giselle Lewis. We had you on our show 2 weeks ago. You beat St. Francis, right? That was a huge game. Kind of take us back to that game and how big that was for your squad.
It was a really big deal coming into the game, like playing a private school. But we kept our composure, played like we always do. Me personally started off a little rusty, but I knew my team had my back, so I just we played our game.
And you know, I was talking to your coaches last year. You're about 500 last year. You were on the team last year. Now you're just blowing everybody away this year. Only 3 losses on the season. What's the difference between last year and this year?
Coming into this year, I feel like we had a different mentality. We had the all-in mentality. We preach it every practice, every game, every time we talk.
Being all in.
Easy, very well said. We'll go over to Kaylee Acosta, our last senior right here. Congratulations on the season so far. Tell me about your league this year. Is it weaker this year? Is it stronger this year? I mean, you guys have really been running through it.
I personally think like we're a stronger team, like mentally and physically we're a lot stronger. We put in a lot of work in preseason. Like most teams, they don't work out like we did. Like we did a lot of weight training, like more than they usually do. Even on rainy days, like we worked out, like we made time to we were literally all in, like they previously mentioned. And I think we're like a lot stronger this year, and like it's a better bond of the team, like Jade mentioned, and there's no drama. We're a lot stronger, and we're gonna go far.
All in. I really like that slogan right here. Silver Creek, going places. I love it. That's all from us here down at the Riken Center. Ladies, take us up with a cheer.
DGDG.com brings us a play each week that makes everyone happy. This week's Be Happy play is the walk-off home run by Kyle Johnson. The Longhorns were down 7-0, came back to tie it, and then in extra innings, Johnson sends a monster blast out of the park, and I think the Longhorns were pretty happy about it. Kyle Johnson with this week's Be Happy play. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. So many great plays. We'll see who wins it next.
But first, here's this week's training tip from our good friends at the Riken Center.
Hi, my name is Aaron Alvarez. We're here at the Riken Center. Tip of the week today would be we're doing step-ups on the box with dumbbells. What we're looking for, enough space on the box, heels down, toes down. She's going to be looking straight, back straight. We're looking for a three-point contact, lower back, mid-back, and the back. We're going to do for a full step up, knees all the way to the top. We're going to go for 4 reps. It's 2. Make sure you're balanced. What we're looking for, she's going to be putting the pressure on that right leg. When I press down, switch legs. Go for 4 reps. 1. Heels down, toes down. You're going to be pressing down on that heel on the way up. Perfect.
Service by Medallion presents the Play of the Week every week.
The winner gets a hat and a backpack from Service by Medallion, and of course an invitation to our end of the season awards banquet right around the corner May 22nd at Levi's Stadium. Thanks to the San Francisco 49ers. Here it is, the Play of the Week.
Play of the Week. Our first play is from a great softball game. Mitty and St. Francis, and it's Mitty's Diamond Holland with a catch. Vinny Bologna from Carlmont. No fence out there at Terra Nova. The bases are loaded. Vinny with a bomb to left, and he runs all the way around for a grand slam. Here's London Penland for Castro Valley. He makes the catch. That's 1 out, and then London with a spectacular throw to the plate for out number 2. That is a crazy double play. Logan's Dylan Ponce at second base with a great diving catch, but the Play of the Week goes to Matt Truscott from Los Altos High School, racing in from center field to make the diving, sprawling catch one more time. Matt Truscott, you're coming to the banquet with the Play of the Week. That's the Play of the Week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. Be sure to join us next week for the story of a softball star with a broken heart. We'll see you then.